We here at the Game and Soon Rift Tracks always support any and all that are involved in the creation and distribution of any show we feature. We'll encourage any of those watching to support the official release. Thank you and enjoy the show. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Coming to you live from the outskirts of the internet, this is the Gaming Saloon Rift Tracks for September 13th, 2014. We're your hosts, Spacebreaker2448.
Rapid Epsilon.
And Tommy Gun 2442.
I am back from my week-long vacation.
Yes.
And I am caught up with Gaim.
I saw a bear scratch his butt on a stone pillar. I think the only reason he came around is because we were cooking s'mores. We were making s'mores. Granted, we were making some kind of bad s'mores because we decided to get the big old jumbo marshmallows. Yeah, if you want to make s'mores, don't get the jumbo ones.
No.
Far too messy.
No, never.
They take forever to frickin' cook, too.
You wait until they actually catch on fire, believe it or not.
Well, it's
it might sound stupid, but it actually helps to keep it intact because the burnt outer layer will keep the gooey stuff kind of inside when you smash it together, so it helps to make less of a mess.
But yeah, saw a bear. Got to feed like 3 bears, which one of them had the Batman Beyond symbol, I swear, on his chest. I am serious.
Oh god.
See, saw a whole bunch of cars, drank alcohol for the first time, which I'm never drinking white wine. Saw a whole bunch of cars, stayed up in the mountains. Found out that if you stay, like, really up in the mountains in a cabin, your drive to anywhere kind of sucks, because you got stupidly curvy roads to deal with.
Yeah.
Took us a good 20 minutes to get down the mountain every single time.
Wait, what mountains did you stay in?
Oh, we were up in the Smokies.
Oh, okay.
But
Were you anywhere near Cherokee?
Nope. We were off in Pigeon Forge /
Oh, okay. So y'all were about an hour or two away from Cherokee.
yeah. But you know, you were saying about some stupidly long drive times to get anywhere on some curvy roads. The scenery though was wonderful up there though.
Yes. Yes, it was nice. Like, from where we were at, you could just look out. All you see is forest. You don't see shit. That's because...
Except for those random terms where you're coming, like, on a turn that's right beside a cliff.
No, this was just where our cabin was.
Oh, okay.
Granted, if you go on the other side of the mountain, then you get to see a shot of the entire city.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I figured that, you know, you were on that part of the mountain where you get to a specific turn, and the turn that you turn, you look to the left or the right, and all you see is a cliff and nothing.
Well, really, it was like cabins the whole way. And that was it. It was either cabins or woods, and that was about it.
Huh.
Because it wasn't like we were in an isolated cabin off somewhere. No, we were in like one of your, hey, I want to stay a weekend up in Pigeon Forge. I'm going to go get a cabin. What are those cabins?
Did you go to any of those little amusement places in Pigeon Forge?
Like
Magic Quest?
We didn't go to Magic Quest. We went to the track as we normally do because I didn't realize that thing's been open for like 20 years, and that's been 30 years, and that's been as long as we've been going there.
Wow.
We saw the new Hatfield McCoy show they got up there.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
How is it?
It's alright. They fucked up twice. We got muted because they fucked up twice. First time, they shot a window off stage. It was just like the sound effect. You heard the gunshot sound effect, but there was no window breaking sound effect. So they're like, hang on. And they had to improvise a little bit. And they were cracking up so hard over the fact that they fucked up. And then you have a dummy drop from up above the stage, and it drops, hits one of the background things that are hanging off the top of the stage, then falls down, and the guy has to go, oh, excuse me, hang on, and he has to put the dummy in the right place before he hops out. It was fantastic for that. We also saw the Lumberjack feud show, which, honestly, food-wise, Hatfield and McCoy is better, because they're both dinner shows. But if you want just a show, go to the Lumberjack show. You'll be far more entertained, because, have you ever seen those Lumberjack games that they have on ESPN?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's that, in person.
Huh.
Like the entire show. So you get like people climbing up the big, tall tower and then falling back down. You got people doing the hot saw and the chainsaw stuff and the axe stuff. Yeah, that's the entire show, is them competing.
That's pretty cool.
We did take a day, go up to Asheville and visit the Biltmore, which is the largest privately owned house in the U.S.
Did you go to Wonderworks?
No. We went to it like a couple years ago.
How was it? I've never gone. I've always wanted to go.
If you have little siblings, it's perfect for them.
Yeah, I figured the laser maze thing would be really fun for the little ones.
It is perfect for the kids.
Magic Quest would be more my thing, though.
Oh, I never went to Magic Quest.
Magic Quest is that giant castle thing where you get to play
I know it is.
within the castle. Yeah. Or wait, was the laser maze in Magic Quest?
I have no idea. It's been 2 years since I've been to Wonderfest.
Wonderworks is the one that has like everything is upside down and.
I know it is, but I don't know if the laser maze is in there because it's been a while since I went to Wonderworks.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to remember. Yeah, the laser maze is inside Magic Quest, I think.
Yeah, took a day, went up to Asheville, went to the Biltmore, which essentially is, if you can imagine Wayne Manor, this is Wayne Manor. And you get to walk around in it. You don't get to take a single goddamn picture inside of it, but it's Wayne Manor, essentially.
Really?
Yeah. Well, I mean that in... Somebody with a crap ton of money wants to build a really lavish manor. This is not a castle, it's a manor. That's what it is.
So it's essentially Wayne Manor.
Yeah. You put this thing on a cliffside, you could put it in any Batman movie from here on out, and it will work. Because it's big, it's not really gothic, but it's like, I think it's, I want to say, it's more like Renaissance French styling. But it's big, it's lavish, it's got a whole bunch of rooms, it's got a whole bunch of old shit in it. Because they're that rich.
I love how you said that.
It's on acres and acres and acres and acres of land. It takes you a good 5 minutes to go from the entrance of this entire estate to get to the ticket place, to get your tickets, to then drive another 5 minutes to go to the parking lot, to then walk another 5 minutes to the fucking Biltmore.
Holy Jesus!
Manor. Then you can walk like next to it and go see the gardens, or you can get in your car, take another 5-minute drive through more of the acres of like property they have, and go to this little village area that's got some shops in it. It's got a winery. It's where I tasted wine. I got a tour of their winery, and by tour it was like 5 minutes, and it sucked. Because it's like, here's our barrels, here's our tanks where we ferment our wine, and here's an old car that they own that we're not repairing because somebody decided to piece out a couple of the parts in the engine to someone else who owns one of the last 10 of this car. I think it's like a 1913 old car. I can't remember the name of it, and I know it was a 1913 something. The only thing that's been replaced on it is the tires because, tires kind of get shitty.
Yeah.
In about 100 years.
Yeah.
Got to see a whole bunch of cars on the strip in Pigeon Forge because not only was Shades of the Past last weekend when we left, Rod Run was this weekend, and still is this
Rod
weekend.
Run
If you're
was
going.
this weekend?
Yes. It's still going on. So, it wasn't really last weekend, but this weekend, everyone's got their cars parked on the front parking spaces all along the strip. Everyone's got their chairs out, watching the cars go by.
Oh, I wish I could be there.
I suggest you not drive. Unless you want to be stuck in one line for, I don't know, 40 minutes, which would take you quicker to walk. Which, we walked the length of the strip a couple different times for the Rod Run and for Shades of the Past. And for the first time ever, we went to the proper Rod Run. Because for those who don't know, the Rod Run is actually a car show held at a convention center in Pigeon Forge. No one gives a shit about it because you're going to see far more cars out on the strip than you will in that fucking convention center. And you know what? It's true! Because they had this brand new convention center that they built on the island, which we have the big sky wheel, you have a bunch more shops. You got Margaritaville if you want to go get drunk. Because it's got, not only do you have Margaritaville in there are 4 separate bars in the place.
Wow.
4 separate bars. They're all named.
Wow.
Seriously, if you want to get drunk, go to Margaritaville. Find you one of the 4 bars in the damn place and get drunk. But yeah, the Rod Run, as in the convention floor, But the Rod Run, as in the strip, was good. Saw Lotus Elise out for like 5 seconds. See, saw a matte black Lambo which had red wheels on it, which was like, why'd you put red wheels on it? Got to see also the new Stingray that they're doing for the Corvettes, which I really like the new Stingrays. They look fantastic. I'm not sure the extent of the work they've done to modify a Corvette for the Stingray, but it looks great. So yeah, that's been my vacation. Outside of sleeping on the couch because we didn't have an available bed.
Oh, wow.
Unless I wanted to sleep upstairs in the bunk beds, which was about the same as sleeping on the couch, really. So I was sleeping on the couch the entire week.
Could have been worse.
Yeah. Could have been sleeping on the floor.
Yep.
Yeah, there wasn't really else because I went hunting, tried to see if the Windblade was out. Not out from anywhere I checked. I still don't know when Windblade's coming out. Transformers. Found the shop that got stuff in from Bluefin. Checked it out. Nope. They get in the Gundam stuff. And I was hoping because it was a smaller store. No luck. And it was all the way in Asheville.
Dang, you were in Asheville.
Yeah. We took that 2-hour drive from Pigeon Forge to Asheville.
Dang, okay.
Well, it's 2 hours to go from where I'm at to Pigeon Forge / Gatlinburg to begin with.
Yeah.
Sure.
Well.
So it's not like it's not a drive we've done before.
Yeah, but that's a lot of riding.
It really is.
I have a 3DS and I have Phoenix Wright. Trust me when I say this. When we were coming back today, that 2 hours flew right the fuck by as I was playing Phoenix Wright. Because I was like, wait, what? We stopped? It was like, we were like 50 minutes away. And I'm like, what? Where the fuck did those 2 hours go? Like, seriously, we stopped like twice.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. I am picking up Destiny tomorrow. I don't know if we're ever gonna stream it anytime this week. I don't know what
Oh, but I
all is
have
planned.
Destiny.
Well,
we
I
can
don't know what.
stream it. We can stream it tomorrow.
Well, I don't know what all's planned. That's what I'm saying.
True. Yeah.
Really, Monday's the only thing that's planned.
Yay! So we can stream tomorrow.
And then Friday.
Mm-hmm. Which essentially gets to be a "we told you show." It's like a whole bunch of leak shit got confirmed.
Yep.
Like the entirety of the Smash Bros. Roster got confirmed, and I saw that when I was on vacation. I'm like, well, that happened. And then I spent a day watching Smash Bros. Streams as we were walking around. Whenever I got the chance to sit down, I'm like, bringing up a Smash Bros. Stream so I can watch it. It's like, I don't give a damn that it's a Japanese copy. I don't give a shit. It's Smash Brothers. I want to see. Apparently, Duck Hunt Dog is OP as shit.
Really?
Yes, he's really good. Like, if he's not, like, top tier, he's, like, gonna be at least mid-tier.
Huh.
Which, for what is essentially supposed to be the Mr. Game & Watch and Rob of this Smash Brothers, that's saying something.
Yeah.
Because that's what Duck Hunt Dog is supposed to be, is he's the Game & Watch, kind of the really old-school character that they threw in there. Because no one is older than Duck Hunt Dog in Smash Brothers from the roster list.
That is true.
Granted, I say that even though Mr. Game & Watch and Rob are on the list. Out of newcomers, he's the oldest. So yeah, I had fun. We got rained on like 3 times because
Y'all were in Pigeon Forge, so y'all should have gone to that, what's that show called? The show with the monks in it, and they're all martial artists.
what, the Opry? We didn't plan on going to the Opry.
I don't think that's what it's called.
It's probably at the Opry.
I don't know. But it's like this show where you sit and you watch these. I don't want to say they're Shaolin because I don't really think they're Shaolin. They're probably, I don't even really know if they're really monks, but like, it is really cool to watch.
It's probably at the Opry.
Probably.
Would be my guess, is where it's at. So yeah, that's been my past week while I've been on vacation. I got to do a little Photoshop, but not much.
Not as much as you wanted.
Yeah, I at least got Photoshop. I got CS5 up and fucking running finally, so I can now actually Photoshop stuff. And I got like started on my idea for a desktop for themed around Yu-Gi-Oh, and soon realized, oh, this is so much more work than I fucking thought. Because what I wanted to do was do a border of like all the cards from like the now 9 decks that I have made. It was 7, now it's 9 because I decided to do a Noble Knight deck and what was the other one? I forgot it offhand.
Oh, we have an all level 10 plus 3 level 4 monster deck.
Heroic deck, that's what it is. A Heroic and a Noble Knight deck, so 9 decks. I thought doing a double border with all the cards from those said decks, yeah, that was not happening in any reasonable fashion, so I ended up going, well, I'm just going to fill the background with that.
Guessing that's not happening either.
Oh, it's happening. It's just the biggest pain in the ass I've ever done with Photoshop. Because you're talking card...
Do what? What happened?
I said that bad?
Yeah. Because I'm having to shrink the cards down really small, and I have to line them all up in all these rows, and I have to make sure the rows are all even, and it's really small, and it sucks. It's also time-consuming because I have to find all the cards in the database for Yugi from Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and then I have to find them. Well, and I have to find them all by card number, not their name, so I have to have Yu-Gi-Oh! Wiki up, or have Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro up and go through all the cards. Because the numbers are listed on Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, and I didn't realize that until halfway through.
Oh God.
in the current progress I'm at. I'm like, oh, you, Yu-Gi-Oh! Pro, how dare you have the cards in there and numbers in there and not really tell me. Although it's my own stupid fault for not reading. And I have and finding them by card number and then putting them in there and making sure I don't miss a card, which I've already missed a card and I had to fix that, so I'm having to go back. So I'm planning on going back through, double checking them, making sure I haven't missed a goddamn card yet. And then once I have all that done, then I can do the easy shit, which is just lining up the 9 aces of the decks in a kind of like a fanned out fashion, blurring the background, which all the rows are in layers, so I can just put that into another group and then just work stuff from there. And then maybe dress it up with some text. Yeah. I also got done with onto the final arc of Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds because I spent a night watching up to that. So I'm on the final arc of 5Ds, which makes me happy. Alright. So, 2 weeks ago, we left off with a cliffhanger with Yu-Gi-Oh! On the whole Yugi Kaiba duel. We shall finish that up this week. And last week, while I was gone, literally on the day I left, you two took your first look at Tokyuger. How was that?
I liked it at the beginning anyhow. I mean, I know you said that it kind of got meh later on, but yeah. Just at those 2 episodes anyhow, I liked that.
Yeah. The problem Tokyuger has right now is it's said too much too early. And now it's like, well, where do we go now? Because we got nothing else to reveal yet. So we're kind of just buying our time as we kind of try to build things up, even because we got a villain gone rogue. We've got one villain inside another villain, essentially. Don't ask.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Tokyuger.
Oh, okay.
Your look at Tokyuger. It didn't help that the episode that came out on the week before I left, was a filler episode. Hardcore filler episode. So I skipped it. It's not helped that this past week's episode was the Hyper Resha debut, and it looks like it only comes in the last 5 minutes of the episode, and I'm guessing to no build-up because I haven't read up much on it, but I think there's no build-up to the Hyper Resha besides it just appears, I guess. And then this week, from what it saw, is a fucking filler episode. Once fucking more, and I'm like, at least next week we see somebody else gets to use the Hyper Resha, which means it's the Super Shinken mode from Shinkenger all over again. So it gets passed around to whoever needs it for the week, and by that I mean, whose focus episode is it this week? You get the power up mode. Because somebody has to have the power up mode. So yeah.
So that's another show that I don't know about because, we only watched the first 2 episodes last week. That's all I've seen of it.
You ain't missing much, trust me.
Okay.
Well, keep in mind, I've seen Raws, and that's about it. So I do kind of know what he's talking about, but I've not really been following it either. So, yeah.
Okay.
I'm the only one here watching Tokyuger, and it's because I watch the Sentai shows, and I'm about ready to drop Tokyuger. And I haven't dropped the Sentai show since I've started watching on a weekly basis since Gokaiger. Granted, that's not been that long, but yeah.
That's hard to believe, though.
Because Gokaiger was really good, even for a newcomer like me who had no fucking idea on half the fucking references it was making. In all honesty, I had no idea what half the references they were making at times. Go Busters was good, even for its faults at times, and Kyoryuger was good, even though it felt like a Rider show, which probably helped for me.
Probably.
So yeah, I'm ready to drop Tokyo. In all honesty, I will probably go like you and catch it on the Raws, but I will be like doing other things because I'll be like, "What is Gaim on yet?" No, okay. Although I did watch an episode of Battle Spirits, which is the show that's on before Tokyo.
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it. I think it was a couple of weeks ago that where we've been catching it switched over a little bit early and kind of showed the last little bit, and I thought, that might be something that I might want to look at.
Yeah, I saw almost an entire episode of what I assume is like the final boss fight.
Is that what we saw? The spaceships?
Doubt it.
There's
No,
some
this
kind
would
of
have been
Toei.
before, not after.
There's some kind of Toei show apparently that it's based around spaceships. Unless that's just some kind of a Toei introduction with the frickin' with after Tokyo.
Yeah, it was at the end of both episodes.
Yeah, it was weird. It was at the very end of both episodes, and it was these two spaceships. One was chasing the other. It was really weird.
Oh. All I know is this show looks like it's on crack a little bit, and just how ridiculous it seems, and I have no idea what the fuck's going on, but I assume shit is like made up on a weekly basis when it comes to the rules. I think. I don't know. With this
I don't
name,
know. That was part of the reason why I was kind of wanting to look into that one.
Yeah. All I know is some dude did this like Sailor Moon-esque transformation this week, and at one point he turned into a girl, I think, or the spirit of some chick who's a main character at some point. Showed up to summon a monster. Fuck if I know what's going on.
What?
Welcome to how I feel about that damn episode. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Like, this seriously has to be final boss material because the dude went is like fusing 6 forms shit, and I'm like, yeah, this is final boss. I already tell this is final boss material. This is the worst time to be hopping on this show. And the big
because you know absolutely nothing that's going on into it, and then on top of that, stuff that gets explained throughout it. Yeah, that would be horrible.
All I know is at the end of the episode, I assume the big final boss summoned his big giant monster that wiped the field, and it's like, well, shit. He's got a lot of health apparently, and this monster is a badass. And our main character ain't got shit on him at the moment, so yeah, things aren't looking well. So, standard card game tactics.
Shenanigans!
Exactly. Alright. So, we shall be covering episodes 23 and 24 of Yu-Gi-Oh! This week. But first, we have some game to talk about, and Glock gets to participate for once.
Yay! Ugh.
And fuck you, Wikipedia, for not being fucking updated. God damn it.
Yeah, I told
I'm
you
sorry.
earlier, actually, when I was trying to figure out where Glock was at.
Yeah.
These 2 episodes. Ugh.
Yeah, we're gonna be talking about. Yeah, we're gonna be talking about 43 and 44, Baron's ultimate transformation, and the future goals of 2 people.
Oh
So-
God.
So I'm probably gonna fuck things up because I haven't watched one episode in 2 weeks, and one episode I've only watched once because, yeah, I haven't wrote up an R&R yet because it's been a while.
I watched both episodes minutes before the show. So
So Glock will be catching both of us if we screw something up.
Hopefully. So, 43. We catch the end of the Gaim Hell-Ryugen fight. And it ends with the thing no one was gonna call! Fucking Ryugen almost kills Koda.
Because Koda's a fucking idiot.
and
just
everyone
gonna say.
believed that Koda was dead.
To be fair, I saw him breathe, so I'm like, well, you're not dead.
I did
I
too.
I didn't catch that, so I thought he was dead until you guys said something about him breathing.
Unless
Really?
that was
You
the
didn't catch it?
I didn't catch it, no.
Oh god. That's why everyone thought that then. I bet no one caught that then.
Yeah, like it's like kind of one of those quick second, like you see it in the background, but
And
I
they
think it was,
attempt to try to cut away from it just as quick as they possibly can.
yeah, I think it was a flub. It was supposed to be a flub. But yeah, guy takes a hell fruit squash with Ryu's Dame spear because Ryuga can summon the Overlord weapons for no reason particularly. I just assume it's because they're all dead is why he can summon them.
I
Yeah,
don't
but I still
remember
don't
him
get
actually
that.
dying, though. I don't remember her actually dying, though.
She got blown up by Kiwami.
After Koda got pissed after the whole Rosho fight.
Literally, it's the same episode where she kills Roshuo.
Oh, so she did actually die.
Yeah, that's the end of the Overlords right there. That episode, there are none left.
Well, we can't exactly say that.
Well, the original Overlords.
Okay.
But yeah, Kota takes a shot in the chest, grabs the lock seed, dehensions Michi, crushes it, and it's like, Michi, I'm your friend. You're a dumbass. I did this because we're friends. Stop blaming yourself. Stop hating yourself. I'm gonna croak over now. and this bed of feathers that Michi fucking scattered with his damn shot.
And I swear that was a bunch of freaking feathers.
I love how Koda even called him an idiot.
That's what we've been trying to do all fucking season ever since he turned heel. Is like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot, Michi.
Koda looked straight in his eyes and said, "You
Michi,
idiot."
you're an idiot.
It's like, I'm bleeding out over here because I took a shot from you. Because in all honesty, I probably still could have beat you in a straight up fight and ended this quicker, but I'm holding back. So yeah. So
I freaked out. I won't lie. I freaked out. They even heard me freak out because we were all on TeamSpeak. I freaked out when he got stabbed. I thought he was dead.
I still can't believe Toei even let that happen.
they let it happen because probably Urobuchi told him in advance. It's like, oh, he's not staying dead. He's gonna be like dead for an episode. And that'll be it. Don't worry.
Of course,
And also,
of course, in the same sense, they also allowed Kota to run around the city aimlessly for 2 episodes. Because it was like half of one episode, a full episode, and then half of the next.
Wait,
Yeah.
which episode are we talking about?
the Melon Bowl plus the filler episode.
Oh,
Filler
those.
episode. Yeah.
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 Kota was continuously running around Zawami City.
Wherever the fuck the Melon Bowl happened, it was way the fuck away from everything.
So, I mean, this show already has so many reasons not to have Kota in it. It's pathetic.
Yeah, we had like 2 episodes dedicated to the fact that Kota doesn't need to exist for these 2 episodes because one's all about Kaito, the other's all about Nimichi and Takatora.
Yeah. Yeah, the one about Kaito was the All Riders Cup one, right?
Yeah, that was the movie
The
tie-in.
movie tie-in, yeah. I skipped that one because I want to watch it when the movie comes out.
It's a prequel to the tie-in, actually.
Yeah, I want to watch it and then watch the movie.
Oh. You're gonna be waiting until like January for that.
Pretty
Oh,
much.
okay. Figures.
We're gonna be like knee deep in Drive by that point.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be like, wow.
Yeah, we're gonna be like, Gaim's gonna be done already, and then we get to see the movie, and it's gonna be like, oh yeah, Gaim, it's a whole big nostalgic trip for all of us. And then once we get the crossover episode, we'll be like halfway into Gaim, and if shit hits the fan like Gaim has, we're gonna be like, what the fuck happened? What has changed? What's his real anymore? Anyway. So Michi's all pissed. It's like, Kota, you're a fucking asshole. You don't need to do this for me. Me and Beverly's like, oh, at least I got mine. He just wanders off. He's like, I got mine at least. I have my love of my life.
Go protect my, and then he goes
Well,
to.
and I think Michi even said that the only way that he could accept that Kota forgave him for all of that was if he could keep Mai alive.
Well,
And he couldn't even.
cutting to the hospital. Michi arrives in Sengoku drinking some fine red wine, I assume. Or some fine whatever the shit he's got on tap there.
That was red wine, yes.
As he sees him showing up, like, oh shit, Michi showed up. I totally thought he'd fucking die.
As did everyone else.
Because, I'm just going to tell you this Glock right now. That whole prototype lock seed Sengoku gave him, that's not a prototype lock seed. That's his fucking ace in a hole to get rid of Michi and Kota in one fell swoop.
Yeah.
Prototype my ass.
It was powerful enough to take out Kiwami, but in the same process, it would kill Michi.
What he didn't
So
bank on.
therefore,
What he didn't bank on was Kota going, yeah, no, fuck you, Michi lives. Again. Fuck your bloodlust, audience. Michi lives once more.
Well, we can't exactly say lives.
Oh.
well,
So-
he survives.
Yeah.
The body survives.
Yeah. So yeah, Michi's there. So Goku tells him, like, oh yeah, surgery was a success. And Michi's like, oh, am I? And walks over, sees her on a slab, fucking dead.
He doesn't see her dead. He sees a white sheet over her body.
Yeah, but even he knew she was dead.
He
Mm-hmm.
was fearful, but he wasn't. He had hopes. You could tell in his eyes he had hopes that it was just a lie.
Mm-hmm.
Which, I mean, everyone has hopes, but...
And Sengoku walking over, being the supreme dick of all dicks he is. He's like, well, I had to cut her heart out because the fruit fused with the heart, but I got the fruit now. Aren't you happy? No? You're not
And
happy
then-
I cut your girlfriend's heart out? And I made you kill your best friend? So you've essentially killed the only two people who ever gave a shit about you after you pulled all this bullshit? Whoa, you ungrateful brat.
and then Michi goes to attack him.
With the Genesis driver, Sengoku's like, yeah, no. Click.
Yeah, that's not happening. Click.
Goodbye, your Genesis driver.
Yeah, I created those Genesis drivers. I put a little kill switch in them so that you couldn't do this to me. Click.
Which, you know, I so did not put that past him.
No. Although I do like the throwaway line of, oh, I didn't put it in the Sengoku driver. Why? Because it's got no chance of taking me. So why would I waste that time? I only put it in the Genesis driver because someone could actually take me with that.
Yeah, don't worry about the Sengoku drivers. No, never.
So yeah, he attempts to choke Michi out. After he's like, Michi, you're a dumbass. Why did you trust me? Literally, why did you trust me? Why did you think you were in control here?
I love the whole scene where he's like, why didn't you listen to your brother's tips? Why didn't you listen to your brother? Because the thing about bad children, liars, thieves, They can be manipulated by bad adults.
But yeah.
That entire time I'm just like, Michi, you retard.
But what saves Michi from being killed by Sengoku, because Michi must fucking live until the end of the goddamn show.
Unfortunately.
Every other secondary writer anyone gives a shit about, no, they're gonna be dead by the end. Dead or depowered. But Michi, he will live. He will keep his fucking belt too.
No, because his belt was destroyed.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
But he has he had a Genesis driver.
He's still got
And he
his
had a
Sengoku.
Sengoku driver.
Yeah, that's what he put
No, his brother grabbed the Sengoku driver and he
No.
destroyed it when he took his brother out.
Nope.
No.
That was
No.
Takatora's driver.
Yeah.
Oh, so that was Takatora's. Okay, well, yeah, that makes sense because it had melon in it.
Yeah, and fucking Michi was wearing his Sengoku driver when he went Hell Ryugen.
True. Okay, that's a fair point. Yeah. But he's too broken to actually do anything now, though.
Mm.
He is no longer living. His body is alive, however, his soul is no longer there.
But Michi is saved by Deus Ex Mai, who pops out of the fruit and is like, I will fix everything, Michi. Don't worry about anything. Don't worry. I will save you, and goes and poofs away after taking a look at her dead body.
I love how you said Deus Ex Mai. Oh, God.
And Michi's like, Mai, no! Don't leave me! I got no one left! At least no one left who actually likes me. Everyone who's left wants me dead. Literally.
Well, not everyone, no. No.
Yeah, everyone.
No.
Oh yes, Kota's still alive. Yes, he will totally actually make Michi a second fucking chance after the shit he's pulled.
It's Kota. Don't put it past him.
It is Kota.
Yeah. Essentially, Kota sentenced him to a fate far worse than death. Unintentionally,
Right.
he did it, but he sentenced him to a fate far worse.
Yeah,
than death.
it was unintentional, and Kota didn't exactly know it was there, so... Yeah.
But yeah, and Sengoku is just like, the fuck! I had the fruit in my hand! What the hell? What someone... What? Magic!
And then the best part. He goes into the other room, grabs a marker, and starts trying to write science so that he can figure out what the heck just happened.
Science can't explain magic.
Meanwhile, Rat and... I believe it's... Chucky?
Chucky and...
I know it's Rat, I just don't remember the chick's name.
Chucky and...
It's Rat.
Christ, I should know this.
The guy's name is Rat. He's the only other guy member that gets any type of screen time.
Yeah.
And then the only reason he gets screen time is because he gets his ass handed to him.
Yeah.
Like, Akira and Chucky are so not important, which is why I constantly mix up their names.
Yeah. Wait. No, never mind. No.
Actually, I think Akira's the name of Kota's sister. Anyway, I don't remember the other chick's name. Anyway, yeah, those two get in the Gaim HQ, and they're like, and when they come across Kaito and Minato there, and they're like, guys, we know where Sengoku is. They point him in that direction, and those two go darting off. Then, I think we just cut to Kaito and Minato arriving.
Yeah. Yeah, we pretty much cut to that.
The
They
two
arrive. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the two arrive. They find Michi just a pile of tears and
He is a broken hull on the ground, just crying himself to death in front of a dead Mai's body.
Yeah. Which, all the credit to Michi's actor.
Yeah.
The man knew from day one he was going to be a villain. He knew from day one he was going to be a villain. Which is why, if you'll notice in the earlier episodes, his voice is higher pitched, and he lowers it when he goes heel.
Yeah. And Chris was he knew how to do it too. He did a really good job portraying the bad guy.
The man deserves a career role for this. It doesn't have to be Ryugen. The man can come back for another role. I don't care what.
Yeah.
Just let him be villain all the time. He could pull it off. Anyway, yeah, Kaito and Minato find him, and they find Sengoku trying to apply science to fucking magic.
They come up to him and he's just like, "Stop! You are intruding! Let me figure this out!"
Like I said, applying science to magic, which, by the way, doesn't work.
Yes.
Oh, Jesus. He's just like, "Wait, what about this theory? No, that theory crosses it out. No, wait, what about this? No, that's wrong too. No, no, no."
And Minato delivers the bad news to Kaito. It's like, oh, by the way, she's dead. And Kaito's like, well, you're fucking dead now. And he's like, I ain't got time for your bullshit. Fuck your Genesis drivers. Go away. And Kaito's like, I don't give a shit. I'll go. I'll take my Sengoku driver out, and I'll still beat your ass, which does not end well for him.
It doesn't end well at all. Although we have to go over the fact that he had been cut by the Overlord before. We have to go over that fact so that we can bring it back.
That's been a thing we've talked about before.
I know, but we need to actually go over it again so that we can.
I would get to that.
Okay.
So yeah, this leads to a fight between Baron and Duke, and Baron gets his ass handed to him. Hard.
Horribly.
Yeah.
Duke even busts out the longbow charge shot.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, it did. The whole twisting of the handle, that's the longbow charge shot.
Yeah.
Which leaves Kaito detransformed. He's like, I'm not through yet, before his wound says, nope, you are fucking done, son. And so he was like, ooh, something new. And he finds the wound and is like, oh, you're still human. Somewhat. Oh, aren't you cute?
I'm surprised you could even do anything with that wound.
Which Kaito goes on to this whole speech about how the pain is nothing compared to what he's been through all these years.
The pain of weakness and how he went through it for years and years and years. And then here comes can I put this part? Can I say this part?
Hang on, we have to point out that Minato arrives just in time to see all this bullshit happen, and get to be the audience insert for this scene because she doesn't really get a line.
Okay, can I say it?
Go ahead.
Kaito looks at him, then looks at the fruits that are growing around the stairs. He grabs one of the fruits and says that his body is built up in immunity to the poison. Well, the venom is the word that he used. And he said, I wonder what'll happen if I eat it. To which Ryoma goes, BS, you won't do it. And then he does it. But he doesn't become a normal Inves. He becomes... How did I explain it? I'm going to explain it like they said it. He becomes a hybrid Inves human.
Mm-hmm. With very Overlord-like powers, specifically Denmushu.
Yes.
He totally has that fog attack from Denmushu. He's also got his sword.
Yes.
I know we gotta cut the budget, and I know we gotta compensate for the budget somewhere, but yeah. At least it's
So-
stylistically.
He basically becomes a... Can I call him a warlord since he's not an overlord?
His official title is Lord Baron. That's the official title.
Okay, he becomes Lord Baron. And oh dear God, is he powerful.
He's got flying controls. He's got the whole fog attack. He's got super punch. He's got the Superman punch.
Oh my God, that wasn't a Superman punch, that was a Falcon punch.
By the
I
way,
love the fact though that after Kaito did that, Sengoku's just like, no, there's no way that could happen. What the fuck did you do?
he's like, I got cartoons smashed into a damn wall, imprint and all, and I'm still kicking, damn it, until I go fall over the ledge. And then I assume I'm a bloody mess after that because Minato's reaction is,
I swear, my thought in that was his entire point was to make sure that Baron didn't technically win.
He still
I swear
fucking
his
won.
entire point was like, Baron, you will not beat me. I will kill myself before you beat me.
Literally trips over his own fate.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and then flies off of the edge of the building, which is a good 20 stories tall.
Yeah. So at the end of this episode, Kaito has now become Lord Banana or Lord and Savior. For he is the mighty, for he is the fruitiest of all riders.
Oh God, you had to, didn't you?
Yes. I already said like half of it when we were playing League.
Oh God.
Kota is on his fucking deathbed at the moment.
Yes. When his sister and
No, it's the two Gaim Riders.
oh, was it?
Yeah, it's Rat and Chucky. They're the ones that find him.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
apparently they went to the right warehouse for once.
Yeah. Which actually they didn't intend to go there. They just went that route. They looked to the right and he's there.
Which that gets the 44, which, yeah. They find Kota, bring him back to Team Gaim HQ, and try to get him patched up because, yeah, he needs to get patched up, like, right now. He's got this big hole in his chest, which, by the end of the episode, is mostly gone.
Yeah, which is absolutely amazing. Apparently he has super fast healing.
Yeah, when you become an Overlord, you get a healing factor as a bonus.
Yep. Which actually they did kind of hint at that with the Roshuo battle, because he tried to cut his face open and it kind of just healed quickly.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was like an incorporeal. He could make himself incorporeal.
No, that like
No,
he
that was
literally had
actual
his face
attack.
cut,
Oh.
and it just healed like super quick.
Oh, right, yeah. I was thinking that, oh, if you do hit, yeah, I can still fucking heal. Fuck off.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So they did hint at that with the Overlords.
that starts off 44, and then we get Orin, the Natastic trio, coming across Kaito and Minato. They're like, hey guys, until Orin's like, Kaito, what did you do? You are a changed man. And Kaito's like, I'm on some of my goons. And fuck you guys, I'm taking over the world.
Here's where it gets interesting, though.
So Orin and Minato get in a quick fight before all hell breaks loose as the original Natastic duo of Pierre and Jinochi try to take on the Invest in Minato while Kaito and Zack have a back and forth talking of Zack like, what the fuck, Kaito? And Kaito's like, dude, I want to take over the world. What the fuck do you want? Man up!
What's his name?
Who?
What is Walnut's name? I can't remember his name.
Walnut? That's Zack.
Zack, that's who I was thinking of. Yeah, Zack.
I've said it twice already.
I didn't hear it, so I've got bad headphones right now.
Yeah. Yeah, the two go back and forth. Before Zack decides, yeah, fuck it, I'm gonna join the winning side. Apparently. As he attacks the Natastic duo, and this leads to both of their belts being destroyed. Jonochi's because of the combination of Zack and Minato, and Pierre's because he decided to take on Kaito one-on-one, and you are not main character, so you cannot do that. You get slapped by an attack.
I love how you worded that. You are not main character, so you cannot do that.
You are not Kota. You do not get to fight Kaito in a fair fight. No, you don't. So yeah, both their belts and lock seeds are destroyed. So they're out of the fight, like, for now. Which they go back to Kota and tell him that, and he's like, fuck. Well, I gotta step up now, and he decides to go off to find Kaito hurt.
Not just to find him, to fight him.
Yeah.
Hurt. Majorly hurt.
Yeah.
Any of y'all would have done that.
Considering Kaito's motivations for the past while, I might have stepped in far sooner than this.
Yeah.
First of all, I would not have been willing to hand him the goddamn fruit on a fucking silver platter like Kota was planning to do. Which he even admits which he even reiterates this episode, he was going to do that!
Yeah.
Kota, you might want to double check their motivations before you hand them the all-powerful fucking fruit that crowns them goddamn king.
Yeah. Oh, Kota.
But yeah, Kota finds Kaito. They eventually duke it out in various forms before Kota goes, oh shit, stomach hurt, oh god, can't fight anymore. Gotta delay this for an episode. And Kaito
It's actually not that his stomach just randomly hurt. Kaito hit his stomach with the spear.
Mm-hmm.
That's what hurt. A lot.
And the sword too.
Yeah, and the sword, yeah. He got him twice in that stomach, and he's just like, oh! Okay!
Yeah, but did you see some of the stuff he did in that battle, though? I mean...
Doing all parkour and shit.
Yeah, I mean... That should have hurt him way before then.
Yeah. But eventually Zack steps in, kind of gets into Kota's face a little bit, kind of pushes him off a bit and tells him, like, get the fuck out of here right now, please. I got a plan. Essentially. And Kota kind of gets pushed off by Zack, and he runs away. And Zack's like, oh, I run away, Kaito. They don't have to worry about fighting him anymore.
It's just, he kind of went, oh, I'm sorry, Kaito, I didn't catch him. We'll get him next time.
And Kaito's like, don't do it again. Kota is
Kaito
mine.
usually the one that kind of knows everything already?
To be fair, I kind of believe that the Invis is fucking with his mind a bit. That's why he's kind of gone super heel.
Yeah.
It's a bit of that Invis in him.
Yeah.
Because wasn't he worried about Kota?
Yeah.
Yeah, now he doesn't care. He wants to kill Kota.
Mm-hmm. Because he wants the fruit and Mai.
Yeah.
Granted, that's one and the same.
Why does he want Mai? He never really had an interest in Mai.
Though it's been growing over the past few episodes. Plus, Mai holds the fruit, so he wants Mai because she has the fruit.
True.
That will end the episode. The only other thing to note of is Mai tries to change
the past.
time itself by going back in time to try to divert them from their fates, which doesn't work.
And she ends up getting lost in the time-space continuum and ends up being transported to another dimension, which occurred in the first episode of Gaim, bringing back old memories.
It's not so much that she's stuck in the middle of that, it's that she's kind of...
experiencing it.
Because she went in the past to try to change stuff, she kind of wound up in the past, present, and future at the same time. And that the only way that she could return to the proper time would be once one person is able to claim the golden fruit.
To quote Sagra, she is she's currently in a future that is not connected to the current timeline.
The one that is also mentioned in the very first episode of Gaim. The one in which...
The Sagara also makes the comment of everyone that is great is not able to even be part of it. So that means that Zangetsu and Ryugen, which we kind of figured both of them, aren't even in the running for it.
Nope. Well, it doesn't help that
Here's-
Takahara is dead.
Here's
Yeah.
something I have to go back to, though. Since I actually did get to see the very first part of it after I watched episode 44.
Mm-hmm.
In episode 1, that future, Michi is teamed up with Kaito.
No. He's teamed up with Takahara.
Yes.
No.
Watch that
Takahara.
episode. I am telling you, watch that episode. Michi is right there beside Baron.
No. Gridden
he's
is
right
next to
there
Baron.
beside Zangetsu.
Uh-huh. Gridden is the one next to Baron.
No, watch the first episode. Freaking the Grape Arms is beside Banana Arms.
Nope.
Nope.
Yes.
No.
I will bring up the freaking episode and show you. Give me a second. I will bring up the freaking episode and show you. My subscription. Oh wait, no. Just search. There it is.
Gridden is right there behind Baron.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and freaking.
Ryugen is standing right beside Zangetsu.
And they're up on the
I'm
cliff.
watching this right now,
So am I.
and they're up on a cliff.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Start at 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
You ain't gotta keep
Wow.
counting like that.
Right. Oh, never mind.
Uh-huh.
I mistake him for Baron.
What, Takator? Motherfucker's all white with fucking green. What the hell?
I don't know. I wasn't.
I don't know how you can confuse white and green with white and red.
And yellow. Don't forget the yellow.
Well, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Hey,
I
one's on
wasn't
a
thinking.
bike. One's sitting down with his sword on the ground like, I'm just watching this fight, son. I want my popcorn.
But even then, you go up to episode 44 and she's there. That third party is not there.
Mm. Yeah, because they're no longer in contention. They don't
They're going
matter.
what?
They're no longer in contention. The events of episode 1 have changed.
Actually, if you pay attention, yes, the whole scene is there.
Oh yeah, it is. Oh yeah.
Well,
But it
it's
just
all over.
Zangetsu, where Zangetsu and Ryugen are, is actually still in that scene.
It just eventually gets narrowed down to just Koto and Kaito beating the shit out of each other.
Where is it in the episode? I can't find it. Oh, there
like
it
the
is.
middle
Go
of it.
to like the 138 marker, you can see the part where you got Gaim and Baron coming in towards each other, and you can see where the cliff that Zangetsu and Ryugen are standing on, and actually still see them there. It's just everything else is grayed out because that future cannot happen.
That's true. I've
Gaim
seen
and
it.
Baron are the only two that are still in the running for it and are still having to battle each other to get the golden fruit.
Yeah,
Therefore,
essentially.
they're the only two that are colored.
Essentially, after this week's episode, they're the only writers left. Spoilers, by the way.
But wait, at 147, it shows those two there, and it says all these people have the potential to claim the forbidden fruit.
Yeah.
It has those two in too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they had.
Have.
Yeah.
It says they still have.
I think that might be a sub error
Yeah.
because okay, Takatora's dead. There is absolutely no way Zangetsu could have the potential to claim the fruit.
And at this point, even if Michi got the gall up to fight, he would stand no chance against Kota or Kaito. Hell, Kaito would strike him down in a second.
Yeah.
Which would probably lead to Kota sacrificing himself to try to save Michi, but that's another conversation. Essentially, it is down to Kota and Kaito.
Because they are the two that have gotten so powerful.
They're the ones that have claimed enough power to compete for it.
Okay.
And they were also the ones preordained, two of the three preordained by Red Eye, aka Mai, to be worthy of the fruit. The third one being Michi.
Fair enough. Okay, that's true. I understand now. Okay.
Which is a part of this whole like time loop thing, which I'm sure in some rules for time are like it's breaking, but eh. I've always figured Mai was a part of some type of time loop of the events of the show, and that the events we saw in episode 1 were just a kind of an end of the show that would have happened, but she reset it back to day 1. And the events we see in the show are, well, this another cycle, if you will.
What I don't understand, though, is when she goes back in 43, she can't change anything, apparently. Nope. No matter how hard she tries, she can't actually say anything different.
Nope.
Why?
Okay, you didn't exactly catch that one.
She
went back.
Mm-hmm.
What she tried to tell them got jumbled. Sagara told her that. He said, hey, you're going back, I applaud you for that, but what you tell them might not actually come out.
Yeah. Which is why everything's so cryptic and shit.
And that's what happened. At all of those instances, you saw what she said in the show, and then she was like, that's not what I was saying.
Mm-hmm. And it's also why she kind of like is phasing in and out of every time we see her. Like, she's barely in there.
Okay. It makes sense.
Essentially, she's gone back too far. If she tried to go back, like, at some point, like, sooner, she might have been able to change something. Might. But she tried to go back all the way to the beginning. And because that's so ingrained in, like, in stone now, they're unchangeable. Almost.
Well, and something else, too, where she tried to change it was after each of them had the belt on for the first time.
Mm-hmm.
At that point, their fates were sealed.
Yep.
Whether they touched that belt again or not, they were going to have to.
Yeah.
I wonder what would have happened if she completely stopped Michi from wearing a belt.
It still would have continued because of Kaito and Kota.
And more than likely, Michi would have still got pulled into the fight. Because, remember, it's not wholeheartedly Mai that brings him into the fight in the beginning.
Yeah.
He's inspired by Kota to take up the belt, to fight for what he wants.
Yeah, he's inspired by Kota. Uh-huh.
So even if she tried to convince him, Kota would still have pulled him into the fight.
Unintentionally, but he would have.
Yeah. Because here's the thing. Kota was the catalyst for everything. Kota was the first one to take up the belt. He was the first one to use it in the Invest games, which then caused everyone else to want a belt.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, it
Caused
was
Kaito to realize that the power that he longed for was in those belts.
Mm-hmm.
Caused Meichi to think that by showing he was strong too, he could impress Mai. The only one that Kota was not the catalyst for was Zangetsu.
Yeah, and he was in the fight far longer than far before all of them. He took up the fight far before any of them. Far before even Yakuso, even Kimizawa Misaki, I want to say. He was essentially Kota before the show. Well, the events before the show. By the time we see him in the show, he's not the man he used to be. He's kind of lost. Due to the decision he has to make.
Yeah.
So yeah, 43 and 44. 2 of the final 3 episodes, essentially.
I have to say something. Remember when?
Well, final 4, actually.
Remember when Kaito actually battled Fred? Or Baron and them.
Baron and who? You're cutting out a little bit.
Yeah.
Battles
Yeah.
Dorian.
Oh, Bravo.
Yeah. When he battles them, apparently, well,
Word.
it might not be that
Word
spot.
fault.
Form words into sentences to get points across.
And quit doing stuff in the background that's distracting you from getting your sentences out.
I'm not actually. I'm trying to think. Orin, when he transfers into the monster overlord Lord Baron thingy,
Yeah.
have you noticed that Orin kind of sees that there's a difference in between him and the way he used to be?
Yeah, I made a note of that. I said that earlier. Like, Jinochi and Zachary were like, "Hey, Kaito, how you doing?" But Orin's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. What did
Something
you do?"
ain't right.
Yeah. It's like, "What did you do, Kaito?"
Yeah.
Mr. Banana's done something different. And I don't mean just with his hair.
Yeah. although his hair's gotten a bit messy.
Yeah, you
I think
noticed
it's a part of his whole I don't give a shit anymore. I want the world or somebody fucking in my life now. I don't care anymore. I will burn this world to the ground, and I challenge anyone to try to stop me.
But yeah, I just noticed that he just kind of like, he noticed that he's just like, there's something different.
Well, remember, Pierre's an ex-soldier.
Yeah.
Being an ex-soldier, he knows how to read situations. So yeah. This will lead us to, I said final 3. It's actually final 4. I'm thinking one less episode than we actually have.
It's because it's not actually wrote by Urobuchi, so we kind of don't think it's gonna.
Right, but I was counting it too early. Like, I'm thinking now we're down to, like, next week is the finale, essentially. That was yeah. Next week, Kota and Kaito start their long-awaited duel against each other. And, oh, what we have in store for us. All I'm going to say is, I need the Kiwami theme song, like, out now. Somebody get a rip of that and put that up on the internet. I want it now.
I'm excited! I want to see it!
Oh.
Okay.
Mm.
But
For-
I'm kind of worried at how they're going to play this ending out because there's only a couple ways that they can play it. And
Honestly,
it has to be safe so that it can lead into the next Rider show. In a
not
way.
not the next Rider show, the next Rider movie, because I'll be honest, they could probably take Drive out and do what they've done before and just have like, well, Drive's in a completely separate universe. We're not going to worry about it. Just saying.
But then they would end up not being able to do another. I shouldn't mention this, but they wouldn't be able to do another another idea of bringing all the riders back.
No.
They
They don't need to do that anyhow.
That has never stopped them before.
That's why I didn't want to mention it. I'm just like, I shouldn't.
That doesn't even stop them off a movie of a
Movie
Tyson
Rider
film.
Tyson.
Yeah. Because yeah, that's already announced. That's happening in December. It's the Guy Drive movie. Yeah, it's happening. It's official. It's for realsies. We don't know jack shit about it except for spy shots, which guess who gets to come back? Not only does it seem like Takatora is back, through God knows what, he is teamed up with Michi of all people, and they are taking on a Red Lemon Energy Duke, which the Red Lemon Energy has a different cape, but it's got the same head crest. Same head. I want to say.
Yeah, it looks like the rest of the suit's on par.
Yeah, the rest of the suit's like the base Duke suit. It's just I see what looks like the Lemon's like headpiece. So I say Red Lemon Energy, and apparently this Duke's a cyborg from like people who were on site for this. So yeah, it's kind of confirmed that Takatora is back for the movie through some God knows.
I wonder how they're gonna play that one out.
And apparently Duke has a fucking cyborg backup somewhere in Zaomi City. Fuck knows how that plays in.
Well, he does have that robot that he designed.
Wait, what robot he designed? You're talking about Kaider. He didn't design that. He just had that brought in. It's like, oh, this robot here.
The black robot?
Yeah.
Kaider? That he didn't design that.
Oh, I thought he designed that, and the other robot was designed by the other scientist.
No, Kaider was designed by the other scientist. Kaider was something that kind of came across his desk. And he's like, I'm going to shove my brain into it because I'm a mad scientist this week. I want to get into my mad scientist.
Yeah, I watched that, and I'm just like, there are so many things wrong with this right now. First of all, you'd be dead before you could get the brain in. Second of all, there's no possible way that you could live getting the brain out and back into your head. Third, yeah, this robot wouldn't survive.
To be fair, like, it was supposed to be a tie-in for the Kinkayer movie, which apparently did not turn out that well, so, yeah. And it has, like, nothing to do with Gaim, and it's a terrible tie-in to the movie, if you ask me, because it's like, it's just like, wow, we learned nothing about Kinkayer because he's mind-wiped the whole fucking episode.
And then he gets mind-wiped at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I'm gonna go play my guitar, and I'm gonna go to my movie.
Yeah, I love that. I love that. Why does he need to play the guitar for the outro music?
Because I don't know.
Reason.
But yeah, next week we're gonna be talking about the second to last episode of Gaim, which essentially leads up to the finale. I'm not lying. I'm not gonna just be vague about it. It leads up to the finale, literally.
Yeah.
It is.
So it's gonna be another cliffhanger.
Oh, it is super fucking cliffhanger. To be fair, we get a
cliffhanger.
Yeah, to be fair, we get a fantastic, like, 5 minutes of a fight scene. to end the episode, but
Oh yeah.
it's super fucking cliffhanger into the finale.
I don't want to watch the Raw. I really don't. I want to watch the subbed.
Like, just man up and watch the Raw.
I don't understand what's going on if I watch the Raw.
You don't need to. There's fine. Trust me, everything's there in terms of body language and just like sensing and just like reading the situation. Trust me.
Yeah. Most of the time, after watching the Raw, I kind of already know what the subs are going to kind of be towards.
Mm-hmm. Subs just clarify certain pieces of dialogue, which, by the way, Tommy, the one person did get flowers on set, the other did not. The one I was afraid of.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that one got flowers.
Yeah, that one I figured.
The other one, as far as I've seen, has not received flowers on set.
Oh, Jesus.
The other one, they kind of play off like that one might still be somewhere.
Someone
In
commented...
show, that really does.
What you were saying, Glock?
Someone talked about Drive, the show of the little intro of Drive in the last episode.
Mm-hmm.
He goes, "Oh wow, Kamen Rider Drive. Really? I mean, is it a Kamen Rider version of Resha Sentai Tokyuger, but with cars or something? I bet his helper is gonna be a go-kart guy or something. But it still won't beat Double."
No, his helper's the belt. Yeah, the belt. Just to let you people know, in case you don't, the belt talks. It's an actual character. Just like Kiva back in Kiva. Essentially, they're going for a Kamen Rider meets Knight Rider. I am not kidding. Those are words straight out of the production crew's mouth.
I've got a question.
I don't even.
I got a question.
What?
I even was like, oh dear God, the resemblance is horrible there. When we watched Tokyuger,
Mm-hmm.
that entire time, every little detail reminded me of Kamen Rider Den-O.
Well, it doesn't help that it's a train sensei.
And that the conductor is just like the conductor dude off of Den-O.
No, he's not. He's less philosophical.
Yes, he is just like him. He shows up at just the right times, just to put some kind of little info out there, and then disappears.
No, he doesn't. He's around the entire episode. No, he's around far more than conductor. And he's more comedic than conductor was. Trust me.
Okay, but I swear, those two episodes, I felt like it was turning into Kamen Rider Den-O just right
Trust
then and
me,
there.
it's not.
Okay. But, well...
Yeah, it's from the producer's mouth. Yeah, this is Kamen Rider meets Knight Rider for Drive.
I love how some people are going, this is Kamen Rider Drive, this is really Kamen Rider Double Part 2. And I'm just like,
Do you realize this, the way that they've set it up, I have a bad feeling that Drive's going to get a lot of criticism if it's not as on par as Double was.
It's also not helped by the fact that 90% of the people of the production crew is Double people. Same writer, same director.
But you know as well as I do, if it does not come out the gate just as strong as everyone's expecting it, that's exactly what's going to be said.
Yeah, if it does, I'm staying off forums for a while because I'm like, I ain't stepping in the episode forums for a while because I don't want to hear the hate. Like, if it's justified, I'm fine with it. But if it's, like, overbearing, oh, good God, can you give the show a fucking break? I know it's not Gaim, but Jesus!
And that's going to be something else I have a feeling it's going to have to live up to. Is the hype that Gaim's set up. And that's going to suck because I know that's going to be the two factors that's going to wind up killing the show.
Yeah.
It's going to take that one false move, and then that's going to be the two things that's going to kill the show. Everyone's going to compare it to Double and Gaim.
Which I'm fine. I'm kind of fine with the Double comparison since most of the production crew is Double related. Like most of the crew worked on Double, so that's fine for me because I'm like, oh yeah, it's kind of their like third piece of work together because a bunch of them worked on Forza 2. That's why you have Foundation X mentioned a lot more in Forza 8 than in O's or in Wizard. Just saying. It's probably also why Mega Max happened. Hell, for Drive, all we're missing is Sakamoto to come back to direct a movie or direct a couple episodes, and then it will pretty much be a double staff reunion. Essentially. Also, if it's the Double crew, and if they try to talk him in, maybe we get another Foundation X role. I can hope. Because it was essentially their brainchild and their little project to do that. Alright. We can finally talk about Yu-Gi-Oh! Now. Because I think we're talking about Gaim.
Actually, I got one more thing.
What? What?
All together now.
This entire end is about a bunch of teenagers fighting over a girl.
No, it's a bunch of teenagers fighting over a fruit that a girl has.
That's even worse!
Exactly! And boy, it don't even sound right when you put it that way.
Oh god, and it's a forbidden fruit!
No. You can say it's her cherry or her peach. That makes it far worse. And what's bad is both of those have been used in the show. And one of them even got used by a chick, so anyway. 23-24, Yu-Gi-Oh! And finally, it's a thing we're supposed to watch.
We're watching 23 and 24?
Yes.
Okay.
Block 23 is on the site.
I already got it up now on here.
The one that's on the site?
I'm using WAO anime.
That one don't do good.
But we used it last time, and remember you had problems with it.
For 24. But don't use it on 23.
Yeah.
Alright, let me get on TGSR.
Because there's buffering issues with it, I want to say. But yes, 23-24.
Yeah, that's the one that we had problems with, wasn't it?
Yes. But I fixed it. And speaking of which, I'm going to put this out there. Last Yu-Gi-Oh! Episode.
You couldn't say last week.
I caught myself. I did update the episode 22 one. So it has the one that we watched. So, yes.
Why does it say Snickerdoodle?
For what?
The Daily Motion account.
Oh, yeah.
Why does it say Snickerdoodle?
An in-joke of an in-joke. And by in-joke, it's my joke. Because I was on a Navy YouTube account and like upload anything we needed to have upload there, but that didn't turn out, so Tommy did it for Daily Motion.
And it works so far. Because the Wizard stuff that we did last season is still up on it.
Yay. Yeah, because we had to upload the movie. Alright. Strongest Splendid, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and Karibo Multiplication, Astonishing Conclusion.
It says I'm watching in standard, but it's still in medium. Why?
Did you check the quality?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to change the quality from 380 to 480, and it's not doing it.
Have you tried playing it? Might do that then?
Actually, it won't even let me play it now.
Well, I don't know what to say.
There we go. Okay.
Bravo clock.
Fixed it.
So yes, thoughts going into the essentially our conclusion of the Yugi Kaiba duel in like 2 episodes.
Actually, before we start, I want to get a little bit more drink because I'm
I
almost
knew
out.
it.
Mm.
I knew it.
I'm sorry.
I knew it.
I'm sorry, guys. I'll be right back.
So Tommy, what do you think going into these 2 episodes, knowing that this is the bullshittery of all bullshittery episodes?
Oh, I expect nothing but shenanigans out of this.
This is the bullshit 2 episodes. Yugi pulls out all of his bullshit tricks. It even breaks one of the founding rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! Essentially.
Wow.
Yeah. It is that bad. But I remember the bullshit Yugi pulls in this episode. Good God, it makes me appreciate 5Ds more, because if Yusei has to pull a move, at least he's gonna pull a legal move. Like, Axel Synchro is legal. And it comes with the condition of, if he fucks it up, he can't summon the monster.
Huh.
Because in order to do Axel Synchro in the show,
Okay.
you have to enter the state of clear mind.
I
So you
shouldn't have
have
to go
to-
back now since I grabbed a little bit left of Mountain Dew that was in the bottle that I had and brought it back here. So
But you have to enter a state, you have to clear your mind, you have to be in this kind of like serene, calm state in order to do an Axel Synchro. Which Yusei shows you can fail that and fuck it up and screw yourself.
wait, what?
Talking about 5Ds.
Oh, okay.
Because I was pointing out, Yusei, if he has to pull like a really like big play move, it's a legal move. According to the cards. Yugi pulls a move, he will break every fucking rule in the book to win.
Yugi pulls something. It's a case of, wait, the cards say something on them? That's news to me.
The cards say something on them. I was going just off their names.
As the 3rd episode will show, I have 5 spaces for monsters? Bullshit! That's not what this card combination tells me. I don't have 5 places for monsters. I have more than that.
Which technically, if you use a tech that uses ancients, then yeah, you do have more spaces for monsters.
Yes, but you have to use their spell and trap card zones.
But there's spaces for monsters.
Specific monsters, not the monster fucking Yugi pulls.
Fair enough.
You don't get that till 5D's fucking era. Because artifacts are about that, and I think Ghost Tricks are too. Which, I've seen a Ghost Trick deck in action. That Ghost Trick deck is fucking asshole-ish to the highest caliber.
Oh, yes. By the way, I have created a, what's the deck called? Marin? No.
He don't even know.
Hang on. It's the, Sylvan deck.
Oh.
I have created my own Sylvan deck.
Oh.
Tommy has seen it in action and realized that deck can become a bit of an a-hole.
If it gets used right. Is that not the one that I kind of just...
You watched me and you were just like,
You screwed me
holy-
over at the beginning, and then it was a case of I just turned around and told you to sit the fuck down.
no, what happened
Is
is...
that one?
No, what happened is you told me that I was going to win if I hadn't had Exceed summon both of those other 2 monsters.
Oh yeah, that's right, because you had like 4 2600 attack monsters and dumbass.
One
Besides, he
2700.
wants to go ahead and do 2 Exceed summons.
Mm.
I had plans on bringing the others back though. That was my planning, but it didn't work because the cards didn't. I didn't read the cards completely.
Oh. I am honestly surprised that neither one of you have decide to make another deck that goes along with one of mine. So right now you'll only use like Boojins, which is something I've only recently made.
Wait until you see our newest deck.
I've not done any customs outside of the one that the guy in stream asked if we would make.
Yeah, wait till you see that deck.
I've got one. I'm changed out like 2 of the cards, and that's really it.
Well, it does.
I don't consider that one at all.
Well, it probably doesn't help that, and I'm pulling up my deck edit right now, that I have 2 hero decks. One of them is based around a main character deck. Except I take out all of the monsters that he uses in the show and put in the good ones that you can fusion summon. One that's completely based around a secondary character's deck, which is probably not the best deck I could ever use, but I like using it.
Oh god.
A deck that only recently got used by a character in the damn anime. That's my Saber deck. The Boojin deck, the Dragonity deck, which has never been used in the show, but I like it. Just because I wanted a dragon deck, and that was like the best dragon deck that exists at the moment. That's just like pure dragons, and to a certain extent. Heroic and Noble Knights, which I just recently done, which are both Knight-themed decks. Well, Noble Knights is, Heroic's more just Warriors Through Time deck.
Oh god, if you make it right. Elemental hero decks? Oh Jesus. Especially when you have the ability to change them into masked heroes.
That's what both of my hero decks are. My Elemental Hero deck is just pure Elemental Heroes. My Masked Hero deck has Elemental and Masked Heroes in it.
Oh Jesus, that masked hero deck. Oh god.
So you're one of them assholes. Okay, I got it.
Uh-huh.
God, I hate those decks.
What, with the Masked Heroes?
Yeah.
Yes!
It's like, you thought you were going to do something. Nope, fuck you. Sit down.
You thought
Go
you
home.
had us. No, we're gonna go ahead and kill you before you can do anything else to us.
To be fair, I just love pulling out ABS 0 in my hero decks just to be like, go ahead, attack it, I dare you. Pull it. I'll take the life point damage. Do it. Wipe your field. That's my desperation move, in all honesty. Or my dickery move if I just feel like, yeah, I'm going to wipe the field. Just destroy the monster. Granted, I've made my my Photon Galaxy deck a little bit more dickish. Because I realized I have a number card. And I found out that there are certain cards based around protecting numbers.
Oh, shit. Oh, God.
I'll put it to you this way. I can just about make Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon indestructible.
Oh, Jesus.
Based on what cards you have to throw at it, I can make it indestructible. Just with one card. With a combination with its effect.
Wow.
So basically we would have to throw 3 different cards at it just to destroy it.
No. You would have to outpower it.
And let me guess, it's way up there on the attack and defense, so that's
well,
not
it's
gonna happen.
4,000 plus the fact if I drop an overlay, I double its, I increase its attack power, and if I have my Exceeds Field spell out, that increases attack power even more, because
Holy Jesus!
I've clocked it going at 7,200 attack power at one time.
Okay, then our level 10 decks could be the only thing that would take that thing.
Yes, our level 10 decks would be the only thing that could ever take it.
But the only downside to that is we would also have an Exceeds Field spell, so by the time we would actually be to the point to take it, we might actually be helping you in the process.
No, no. What level is that dragon?
What, Galaxy Eyes?
Yeah.
Level 8.
We would be protected. We could use that freaking Mound of the Bound and he could not attack us.
Okay, that one, but Glock.
Yeah?
The other one I was talking about,
That
I
one.
think
I know.
would probably put him on par with us.
Could you,
It's
would
one of
you,
those that is like, because the highest I've seen exceed with the other one got up to like 9,600. So
Oh.
by the time that it would be boosting you to, it'd be giving you another 1,600 attack, and yeah.
But if you had
Obviously,
enough
you
of them,
have to.
but if you had enough of them, you could layer the exceeds units on your most powerful one and just knock him out.
Also, I can bust out my heroic deck, and if I can get a 5 overlay exceed summon on a monster, yeah, it's indestructible too.
Oh God.
Literally, it's indestructible. And that's my heroic deck, I want to say. Yeah, it's my heroic deck. But I would have to somehow pull that off, which would probably be a lot more trouble than it's worth.
So basically, what we need to do is we need to set up a tag match and just let you be a partner.
Yeah.
Because you've got a couple of decks that can be just fuck them.
Yeah. And I got decks that can be self-contained too, where I wouldn't have to really use other people's stuff. And I would only need like a certain amount of spaces. And I could immediately like minimize it.
Huh.
Like my Tech Genius deck, my Tech Genius deck was probably my worst deck for a tag duel because I need a lot of space in order to Axel Synchro. Because I need 2 spaces to Axel, 3 to Delta. And all those spaces have to be synchros to begin with. So
Oh, Jesus.
it's a lot of setup.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, since there's only one level 1 tuner in Tech Geniuses, and there's no other level 1 monsters, it's easier for me to Axel than the Delta Axel, which sucks. Because I want to Delta Axel so much faster than I can. And I can't really find a way to.
By the way, I noticed a monster in the Yu-Gi-Oh game, in the card game, that its name comes from something completely different. And it can be tied in with the show that it originally came from.
What's the card?
Ouroboros.
I have no idea what that card is.
It's basically like a giant dragon type thing.
Oh.
That's a dark card.
I've never heard of it.
And the name Ouroboros came from the Full Metal Alchemist show.
Oh.
Well, it didn't come from them. It was there before them, but it meant for something completely different. But they used Ouroboros as a name for the group of bad people in the show.
Alright. Well, Glock, do you have any thoughts on these 2 episodes of Yu-Gi-Oh! We're going into before we start? Since we're like an hour 42 minutes in, and we still haven't watched the damn show yet. Literally, we're over almost at 2 hours, and we still haven't watched the damn show yet.
No, I don't have anything to say.
Alright then. We shall start up episode 23 then, and finally watch Yu-Gi-Oh! Nearly 2 hours into the show that was about watching Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yes.
Where we talk about everything else besides Yu-Gi-Oh!
No, because we spent a good 30 minutes talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! We spent a good 30 minutes talking about decks.
We spent an hour talking about Gaim in my vacation.
Little over, actually, but yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
Alright, starting up.
Let's do this. I got the links to the videos we're watching in the description, as well as on the site, tgsr.org. I'm going to say something. As far as the videos we're getting from WAO Anime go, ad blocker's a wonderful thing. You won't have the loud ads.
Yeah. Although for whatever reason, Hulu kind of doesn't like ad block, even when you give it the exemption for it.
Really?
Yeah. because the old detect ad block is being on sometimes when I'm like, okay, I've turned it off specifically for Hulu, and I've added it in on the whitelist stuff. So I don't know.
Huh.
I don't know.
That is weird.
It's not like it becomes any different of a length for an ad anyway. Alright.
But I am going to say this. If you want to use ad blocker so that you can watch the videos, I'm going to say go for it. Honestly, it would save your ears.
Yeah.
Because those ads are loud.
Mm-hmm. Granted,
Just remember, if you get on anything that you want to support the people that are putting it up, take ad blocker off.
yeah, I do that on Hulu and on YouTube because I support my content creators. And also on Twitch.
I literally, up until today, I only use ad blocker for one thing, and that's when I'm watching Gaim. Otherwise, I'll leave it off the rest of the time.
Yeah, I have it turned on for that too. Because I don't feel like it. I feel like doing refreshes and stuff.
Yeah, same here.
Alright.
It's for that one. But with that being said,
yeah, starting up episode 23 of Yu-Gi-Oh! In 3, 2, 1, go.
There's the intro we haven't seen in 2 weeks.
And subs are not turned on for me. Fantastic.
and the subs did not turn on for that either, damn it.
Yeah.
You're realizing that too.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, on the Daily Motion video?
Yeah. Because apparently I did something wrong.
So do we stop?
Yes.
Oh.
Damn it.
Mm.
Do we go to WAO?
I guess we're going to have to.
I don't.
I don't either once I go and find it. I know it's in here somewhere. Yep, right there. Okay, I'm going to check 20. Okay, yeah, I'm just stupid and I didn't do something right with 23. I'll fix that.
Like right now?
Later.
So it means I've got to use Yu-Gi-Oh! On WAO.
Yes. I will have that fixed though. Later. Because I are stupid and I forgot to fix that.
Oh, apparently the Rose Attacker came out recently. Because it's up on Monorake for like $50. I wonder. Did I still have that bookmarked while we're still?
Alright, I'm ready.
Aw, somebody bought it. There was like a $5 Sochaku Henshin.
Did somebody?
Monorake.
Did that person ever do that Sakurai Spirits thing that you were talking about?
Who?
They went through Sakurai Spirits completely or something like that if somebody bought it for them?
Casey? Oh yeah, he did.
He did?
As far as I know, he did. I haven't watched all the videos, but I know he did. And I even know, I know Game Grumps is going through it.
Really?
I believe on their Steam Train stuff. I don't know if anyone else has. All I know is that looks like a shitty-ass game, and I am never going to touch that. Although I have a coupon for like 50% off on Hotline Miami for whatever fucking reason.
Get it!
I don't know why I do. I just have it. I friggin' turned on my laptop, got on Steam to play League. I see something's in my inventory, and it's a friggin' 50% off coupon for Hotline Miami, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Why you said that? Oh.
Why am I getting a coupon for Hotline Miami? I don't even want Hotline Miami.
Get it, so we can watch you play it.
I don't wanna. I have no interest in Hotline Miami.
Why? It's Hotline Miami.
I've seen it in action, and I have no interest in it.
but everyone else does.
So
So get with
If everyone else jumps off a cliff, are you gonna follow?
Totally. Totes makes growth.
Then you're an idiot.
alright, we set.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright, trying again on episode 23 of Yu-Gi-Oh! From the top once more in 3, 2, 1, go! But as I was saying, I saw like a $5 Sochaku Henshin Kuga Ultimate on Monorake last week. Or not last week, the week before.
The
And
subs are retarded on this.
I was kind of interested in picking up just to get the ultimate weapons for my Kuga Ultimate, which is essentially just the rising weapons recolored in black and gold. But that's gone, and so is like the $24 Cosmic that I was thinking about picking up when I got back. So no Cosmic and no stupidly cheap Sojaku Henshin, which from the sounds of the description sound like the box was roughed up and it's kind of been sitting on the shelf for a long time, but I did not care.
Question.
What?
Is Arc 5 about Yugi?
No.
It's not?
No. Every new Yu-Gi-Oh! Season has a different protagonist and a different story.
Okay.
Well, every new show. I shouldn't say season because Yu-Gi-Oh! Has like 5 seasons before you actually get the GX.
Because I heard somebody talking about Yugi, and they were talking about Yu-Gi-Oh! And they were talking about Mai and like how Yugi apparently liked her for a long time, and then Mai agrees to go on a date with him, but only so that she can talk to
The dark personality.
Yeah.
Well, that's in Battle City.
Yeah.
That's if you watch the opening for like Battle City, that's where the whole dance clip for Mai comes from, or not from Mai, Taya comes from. That's where that clip's from. It's from that episode.
Yeah, Taya. That was who it was. Yeah. Yeah, I was just wondering about that.
Yes, deflect it at your monster. Fuck you. But,
Yes. Let's do a fusion summon, because that always makes everything stronger.
Well, it works for the elemental heroes. That's the whole point of the deck, is the fusion summon all day, every day. Wow, that's a sucky hand, Yugi. Seriously, that is a shit fucking hand.
Yeah. And you've got nothing but spells, yeah.
But the group stages for World Championships start next week for League. One of the American teams is in Group B. It's I forgot who it was. I want to say it's TSM. So you get to see TSM compete against some of the international teams that have qualified, along with all the other teams that qualified for Worlds in the group stages.
Did Cloud9 not qualify?
Cloud9 qualified.
What team? What group are they in?
I believe Group C, and LMQ's in Group D.
Okay. I'll be watching Cloud9. That's the team I like the most.
Why, you like the hoodies?
Yeah.
I'll give credit for TSM. They have a uniform that not many gamer teams would actually wear, with the whole varsity jackets.
Yeah.
I dig that. In a kind of an ironic way. And then everyone else is just like t-shirts with the group logo on it. Like no one else really has a uniform. LMQ who qualified don't have a uniform. They're just like t-shirts. I will say, if you have to go long when you're using this system, it sucks. So you gotta throw that damn thing every fucking time.
Hmm?
Yep, he's already got one of his 3.
Yeah, you're not supposed to have much because of all the salt. I'm telling you, that has a lot more salt than you think. You're trying to lose weight, and that's not going to happen when you're doing that. Okay. Okay. Close my door, please.
Really?
Yes, it is.
Jeez.
Because he so don't need to know what's in your hand because that could be embarrassing.
Yeah, if he saw your fucking, if he saw like 3 blue eyes on a damn fusion, that would be trouble. The fact that he sees a blue eye in your hand is only going to draw suspicion of being like, except Yugi's already fucking figured it out somehow. How the fuck do you know that play?
He knows he's got 3 of them. And if he's already got one and is holding it, there's got to be a reason.
But how does he know that a card exists that fuses all 3 blue eyes? When blue eyes are fucking rare as shit.
Because he's that awesome.
It's like, yes, I know of every card in existence, and there's a card that is the fusion of 3 blue eyes white dragons. Even though we never heard of this fucking card before. Aw, the black magician taunted him. It's nice. You know he could delay until he gets the fucking cards, because you can't attack him directly.
Actually, you can go ahead and put them up.
Okay.
Oh, the clip's in here. No idea where though. Just tie them up and sit them on top of the tie. Like, roll them up and sit them on top of the roll. Roll them up and put them on top of the roll, and that'll make sure it's sealed. Sorry, y'all.
Wouldn't you set that card face down? I mean, if it's face up, he can see it. Shouldn't he?
I don't know.
No, there is a way he could just end his turn.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't have...
And now you're nightmare fuel. It would be Crush Guard, which is far less effective in the actual game. Because it only lasts for like 3 turns. It only works on anything you draw.
Isn't that basically all of Yugi's deck?
Pretty much, yeah.
No, no, nope. You've got the thing that appears in every single season, except for like Zexel in 5 in Arc 5 so far.
Fair enough, he has that.
Plus, Crush only affects anything you draw. It doesn't actually affect everything in your deck.
Great. Well,
He could destroy the trap card, and then he can actually use his monsters. No, he has 1. Have you not been paying attention, Tristan? He's got 1 fucking Blue Eyes in his hand. He hasn't even drawn the second one yet. He drew Crush card the last turn.
they know automatically if they see a Blue Eyes, there's 3 of them.
But you see his hand right there. He's got Blue Eyes and Battle Ox.
But he has 3 Blue Eyes.
And they said in his
But
hand.
he has 3 Blue Eyes.
They said in his hand. There's not 3 in his hand. There's 1 in his.
He has 3 Blue Eyes. Just don't bother.
Play the wolf in defense mode and hope he doesn't actually bite.
There's the second.
Gonna have to come up with a trick, Yugi. You're running out of cards. Kind of. Not really, though. You're running out of
He's
useful
gonna have
cards.
to have a trick.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got the most bullshittery of bullshit tricks to come. Yeah, that's the problem with the whole holograph monsters of not coloring them blue. You can't tell whether they're in the attack or defense mode. Or whether they're actually guarding.
You still have to draw 2 cards. That's 1 card.
Hey, so they'll just put a Blue Eyes out there and blow it up. Mystic Elf, what are you doing on his side of the field? You're supposed to be in Yugi's deck.
She forgot.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because he confused with the 2 Blue Eyes in his hand, plus the 1 on the field. You should have thought 2 moves ahead. You done goofed. Now you're gonna take a crap ton of damage. Unless you got Mirror Force. Mirror Force would be really helpful right now.
Nope, he don't have Mirror Force.
Nope, he don't have one of them.
No, but he's got half of his bullshit maneuver. Well, his first
I saw
bullshit
Mammoth
maneuver.
Graveyard.
Yeah, that's half of his bullshit maneuver for the episode.
Yep.
Well, aren't we getting lucky with the draws tonight? Aren't we, Kaiba?
Yep.
You're a bit bitter, aren't you, Kaiba? Yes, it's a Blue Eyes
Yeah.
with 3 heads, with special little markings on them.
No. No. Well, at that time, yeah.
Yeah. These days, not so much. I can beat that with Galaxy Eyes Prime Photon Dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's so much that can beat that now.
Yeah. And so many ways to get it off the field, let alone beat it with a monster.
Boy,
Damn.
I wonder what his game's gonna be now.
Taya, praying won't help. Heart of the bullshit will, but not praying.
I wonder what he's gonna do now.
Mm.
Cause he can't win.
Yeah, you can.
What are you talking about? There's a Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon on the field. Yugi's done for.
I was about to say, if his life points drops, I'm calling bullshit. No. You could delay it out until he decks out. Yeah, come on, Yugi. You got a bullshit maneuver in your hand.
Yep, that's not gonna happen.
You can
What part of
install.
you can delay all fucking day because you can't be attacked directly does no one get? Jesus! There is no rule against not putting putting monsters in defense mode. That's what the fuck you did.
Then he just showed everyone.
No, he showed everyone except Kaiba. Mm. Oh, he actually didn't do it this. I thought he did it this episode.
That Kuribo multiplication. Ugh.
We're not there yet.
I know, but even in the game, that can become a pain.
How?
Mm-hmm.
You wouldn't believe how many times I've had people that had that and put every single one of them in defense mode.
So.
I couldn't attack. I couldn't win because they would draw a card and find some way to destroy one of my cards.
Do you just summon you just summon more monsters and take them out in one turn?
I don't fusion summon.
That's your problem. You don't special summon anything.
I don't like fusion summoning specifically.
Why?
I don't know. I don't like it.
Do I need to show you show you the potential with it with my hero deck?
Apparently.
Because last time I dueled you with my hero deck, I whooped your ass. Just saying. Just gonna point that one out.
Them elemental decks, son.
Mm-hmm.
Want to go against my my dark deck?
At the moment, because we got 24 to watch.
I guarantee you that won't happen with my dark deck.
I guarantee it will.
Shit.
But anyhow, let's get on to 24 and end off our 2 episodes for the week.
Yeah. Alright, starting up 24 then, if everyone's ready.
Ah, wait, hang on. I gotta scroll back up. There we go.
Good one, clock.
Mm-hmm.
Ready.
Start it up in 3, 2, 1, go. Stupid subs not being turned on. It's annoying. And that's what we think so far, but granted, we haven't seen any true bullshit yet.
Does it ever explain exactly why he doesn't remember his past?
That would be in the seasons I did not watch, I assume.
Possibly in
If it
season
does
0?
at all.
I wouldn't think Zero and Zero. I would think the later ones.
Oh, okay.
I know we learned some of the Pharaoh's past in Battle City because of the whole Egyptian God card integration.
Yeah.
Granted, after GX, we stopped having Egyptian influences in Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds had more South American influences. Granted, that was all on the villain side, but yeah. I have no idea about Zexel. I think it was more of a global idea. Anyone thought those wings were a little too close together, considering the size of the monster?
Yeah.
Yeah, just a little bit.
And we have to get two different silhouettes of it before we actually see it?
I love how he keeps his mouth shut for the first part of it, so nobody hears that. So, only thing they hear is, "Bears the weight of this duel!"
He's already got it in his hand, trust me.
He's already got his answer in his hand.
Becomes a staple of the franchise. I love the look of the dragons of like, this fucking thing. I could eat this whole.
He's not done.
I know. I just love the look of the Ultra Dragon of just like, the fuck is this card? Dude, it's tiny! Look, look, I don't know what the
Kuro's just like, hey!
No, it is not! At least not anymore.
No, not at all.
Level Eater is fucking lower than that.
He's just like, what?
That little short piece of shit gonna beat my big ass 3-headed Hydra Dragon.
Oh, Jesus. That's not the original. That's not what the picture of it looks like now. That's not
Yeah,
what
it
the
happens all the time.
art looks like.
Oh, you mean it don't have all the Gengars on it?
No, it's got a bunch of electric monsters on it.
Because
the
tell me
shape
that
of
don't look
Gengar.
like that.
Oh, I know it looks like Gengar.
His turn hasn't ended yet.
As you see, Tommy, he has broken the 5 monster rule.
Horribly. Think he turned it into a 500 monster rule.
Mhm. Bullshit! That defeats the whole meaning of Trump.
That's not Mammoth Skeleton anymore. It's Mammoth Graveyard.
It's a Japanese name.
Mammoth Graveyard.
And the ultimate bullshittery of Yu-Gi-Oh! Yugi has literally made up a fucking effect.
Wow.
Yes, that combo that doesn't exist.
No, that effect that doesn't exist. Because the thing about fusion monsters, you kind of need a fusion card, the fusion monster, in order to play it. So somehow, some fucking where, there exists a Blue Eyes White Dragon mammoth monster that one of the fucking two would have to have in their extra deck. Stupidly specifically for this situation.
When they explode, the multiplication continues. Boy, sounds like rabbits.
So as you see, Tommy, Yugi has literally broken the very rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! He is a fucking cheater.
He's just a rabbit breeder
Yeah.
now. He's just a rabbit breeder now.
Beaten by a fucking hairball! This is worse than losing to Exodia. Because even when I lost to Exodia, it was a badass monster. This is not badass! Now, you could tell Yugi about Mokuba. That would probably help. Nightmare Fuel number 2. And Nightmare Fuel number 3. Why am I getting bitched out by my younger self?
If you explain Mokuba to Yugi, there might be a different answer to all this that would help you both.
Too bad. Kaiba's too prideful.
I mean, you could possibly call this a draw. You could forfeit the game and, Yugi might spare you your stars. I'm sorry, any other person would have waited another turn and let Ultimate Dragon go down to 0 attack points. Because we have become that big of douchebags. Have we not?
I would have just ended it as soon as I could.
That's just not
It's not how it works.
That's not how fusion works. You don't get 3 lives for 3 monsters.
Oh, God.
Well, he's broken.
I believe that's more than 5 squares.
That was more than 5. Okay.
He said squares. Depends. Does the side squares count?
I don't
I mean,
know.
what if you end up between them? Does that count as a square or does it not?
I don't know.
Or is that double count? Aren't we trying to be Mr. Mind Games? I do not think he is that crazy. Yet. If this was the Orichalcum Saga, I would not rule it out that he would actually do this move just to say, fuck you, Kaiba. Bullshit.
That's not how that works.
That would let him revive a goddamn Blue Eyes, not a Blue Eyes fucking head. Bullshit! I guarantee you someone can actually run up to him and grab him before before he actually hops off.
It's too late. He's already. That's not how that would happen.
Sure would. He would just attack the 3001 and self-destructed.
Hmm.
Also, that's in the opening for the English dub. Total spoilers, by the way.
Hmm.
I don't know why I have my security to tell me everything. I already fucking know everything.
Hmm.
Did you not see Kaiba was willing to kill himself? Might. He probably would have.
Isn't there a way to call it a draw?
Yeah, they both surrendered at the same time. Then why are you saying sorry?
He was gonna do it!
Essentially, you bitched out. If you didn't pull that bluff, you would have lost fair and square.
Pretty much.
Now you get a tainted victory. They even pick up the other dual disc because it looked like it was still running.
Huh.
Hey, we get to see Taya duel next week. Maybe.
Maybe.
Hmm.
If I remember precisely, it is a fucking slaughterfest.
Wouldn't doubt it.
Because, Taya's, like, female protagonist, and as standard in Yu-Gi-Oh! For most of it, secondary female protagonist, primary main female protagonist, don't get to duel much, and they suck when they do.
Hmm.
So, what do we think of the Yugi Kaiba duel?
That was a dick move on Kaiba's part there.
Super dickish.
But Yugi kind of pulled the damn shenanigans again too.
Super hard, yeah. Just
He was
super
breeding
hard.
like bunnies.
He pulled a double dick move, but at least Kaiba ain't dick move.
Do what?
Yeah, you pulled two dick moves, at least answered back with one.
Yeah. Still, though, I mean, that was. Yeah.
That's still a dick move.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Well, Yugi's now a bit busted up because he lost a duel because he chose to not be a murderer.
Technically, he wasn't. He wasn't. He wouldn't really have been a murderer. It would have been suicide. So it technically would not
Would you
have
like
been
to tell
his
Miju
fault.
that about Mai? Because I'm not gonna lie that yeah. He is still kind of responsible for Mai's death, and Yugi would have been responsible for Kaiba's death.
Yeah.
Yes, but in a not so his fault way, if I can explain it like that.
Oh, so it would have been his fault.
He still would have pushed him that far.
Yes, but it wouldn't have been by his choice. It would have been by Kaiba's choice. So it wouldn't have really been his fault.
Yes, but
That's where we differ in
pull
opinion.
back at any point, like he did. Yugi knew his intentions, and he stopped.
Yes, but it still would not have been his fault if he had finished the duel, because all he did was play a game of Duel Monsters, while Kaiba was putting his life on the line if he lost.
Mm-hmm.
So it would not have been Yugi's fault.
But then Yugi said he bet his life on the draw of a card.
Yeah.
Just saying, he said that.
He kind
Yeah.
of started it.
Yeah.
Kaiba just pulled the bluff a lot harder.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that card had a screwed Yugi over, would Yugi have stepped off the back end of that tower either?
Because
Think about that.
they're both fighting to get someone back. It's just neither one know that they're trying to get the other back.
Because
Come
neither
to
one
a
of them
more
are man
under-
enough to speak.
Nope. Too much pride at stake.
Honestly, I think it's more with Yugi because, like, no one would really believe him if he told the truth.
Have people not seen the shit he pulls?
I know, but they still wouldn't believe that his grandpa was pulled away by a tape recording of a person playing a game of Yu-Gi-Oh! And winning against.
He doesn't have to go that far. He just says, Pegasus got my grandfather, and I'm fighting to get him back. He doesn't have to go into specifics.
True.
And quite frankly, if Yugi told Kaiba what happened to his grandpa, then Kaiba would believe him, seeing as how what happened with Mokuba.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it wouldn't be a case of it if Yugi told Kaiba that Kaiba would be like, nonsense, there ain't no way that could happen.
Yeah,
And already knows that could happen.
considering his brother is locked away in a soul card.
He believes it's a magic trick, but he's like, oh, he's pulled this magic trick before. It's just a lot of pride's on the line, and neither one wants to back down.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sigh.
Well, I think that will do us this week. But next week, not only shall we see Taya duel for the first time on the fucking show, an attempt to rouse Yugi back into the fight, Kaiba steps up to the plate to finally duel Pegasus. Will he win? Will
Doubt
he lose?
Probably.
Well, until then, that'll do it for
Ramp it up, Slime.
Tommy Gun 2442.
I'm Peacemaker2448 saying good night, everybody, and we'll see you on the next round of the Gaming Saloon Rough Tracks. Peace out.
As always, you can find the Game & Saloon riff tracks on our site at tgstgsr.org. Don't forget to follow us on our social medias, on Twitter by following at TGSaloon, on Facebook at facebook.com/thegaming on Google Plus at plus TGSTGSR.org, and on YouTube at youtube.com/TGSaloon. Till next time.